Yeah, this new gardener is somewhat weird. He came at 6 a.m.
And they also brought his pets.
You should try Socialprofiler.
Socialprofiler? A website? Okay, I think I will.
Welcome, guys. Welcome to Ask Social Profiler. Dave here.
Hi, everybody. It's Tony, and today we're going to talk about the weirdest interests we can find. We got several profiles of people who did apply for a handyman position, for a gardener position, some remoted and stuff. And we're just discussing it from a perspective if it's somebody you want to see at your home.
Because sometimes people think they're unique, sometimes they're a little scary, sometimes they're pretty funny. So let's take a look. Over 70% of the individuals on social media have misrepresented who they are, what they do, in some way, shape, or form. And that's what Ask Social Profiler is about. Let us show you some of the interesting information that we found on the web this week. Tony?
Let's take a look at this guy. He has a TikTok. He's applying as a handyman. So basically for a 3 weeks job.
Wow. One of his top interests is cockfighting. At least in the US it's illegal and, at least if not ethically or morally suspect. But let's look at what else. He also likes Bigfoot. Let's look a little bit more.
Yeah, Bigfoot research. That's, at least you'll have something to talk about and, you'll always learn something new. Do you want to learn something about Bigfoot?
Well, obviously that this guy does. Let's look at Squatch Me Now. What does that show us, Tony?
Yeah, Bigfoot research. I did not even know this is real. Look at this. Looks like a guy in a costume, or is it for real? Dave, what do you think?
I don't know which one I like more, the Bigfoot or the alien.
I like a combo. It looks like it's 3-in-1. I'll take 3-in-1.
I probably wouldn't hire him as my handyman. I probably would hire him as entertainment at my next outdoor barbecue. That's probably going to be a better use of my time and his time because, not that I want him around my family, but I sure want to know what the hell he's thinking.
Right. Yeah, I'm with you. It's first time I see in one page a alternative medicine, Bigfoot research, and witchcraft community and cockfighting. That's a great mix. I love it. Let's take a look at this guy.
He has 382 interests. His highest interest is conservative politics and commentary and political commentary. So this guy's looking pretty political to me.
Maybe a little bit more politics than usual, but there's nothing wrong with that, right? But hey, let's highlight the red zone.
Whoa!
Ooh. Wow! Look at that!
Look at that! Interest in social ideology, guns, conspiracy theory, risky activity, abuses, mature content. Boy, I don't know. This guy isn't exactly the way he sounds, but let's learn a little bit more,
Okay,
Tony.
I like this violent content. And what the hell is that? Let's take a look. Death in the View. How do you like it?
Wow. Which is obviously is violent content. What do you see there? Wow.
Woman gets knocked out by a coconut. Oh. Ooh. Ooh.
Okay. I don't know if that's ready for prime time, Tony. What do you think?
I don't know. Why would you watch this, actually?
This individual, there's 16 different accounts associated with truth seekers that this person follows or likes. Shut up, you clown. Well, it's obviously somebody who has an interest in alternative media. So, Tony, I got a quick question. Is this the guy you want in your house or around your family?
Well, I don't know. At least it's gonna be fun. But how? Maybe too much fun. I don't know.
We identify who people like and what they follow. We compare them to the average user for that platform in the US, and we come up with hundreds of thousands of different interests, things that we've never thought of, things you probably have never thought of yourself, to identify their interests, characteristics, and their profile. This one is probably one of the more unique that I've ever found.
And let's take a look. So this guy is applying for a handyman job, remodeling position. He's supposed to be alongside with a family for a couple of months while the project goes. And let's take a look if it's a great fit.
Thank you, Tony. Wow, look at this. Wait a second. Let's look at this interest wheel. This person has an interest in fetishes, mature content, narcotics. So this is somebody I definitely want to learn a lot more about. Tony, what do you see there?
Wow, I love it. Bikini baristas, panty selling, lockpicking, I don't know how it belongs here.
Right, the other thing I saw was pyrotechnics. So this person's not only interested in mature content, they're also interested in blowing things up.
Yeah, this can literally blow your mind.
We got the lockpicking queen. That's the account that this person follows or likes, which identifies an interest in lockpicking.
I would not be surprised if there is like bikini lockpicking. There's only girls in bikinis they do videos about it. I'm not sure if actually, I want this person around my daughters anywhere.
We've learned a lot today. And you know what? There's a lot of unique interests. There's a lot of unique people out there. We just want to show you a little bit more about them that you may not know anywhere else. So from Ask Social Profiler, we want to say thank you so much for joining us today. Please comment below. We will analyze other individuals and be able to share that with you.
Or simply go on socialprofiler.com and run your own report. And see you next week. Thank you for joining us.